Yeah,
I think we're
man.
good. I haven't done this in a little minute.
It's been a while.
Yep. I think you're good. All right. Welcome back to your mother's
Yeah,
popcorn.
we are back in business.
Wow, it's been
Uh,
a minute.
it's been a long time, man.
A minute.
Like,
Um,
so much has happened. At least to me, so many movies. I guess in April, it's a lot of movies. At least to me, I've been. Last movie I saw was the Last Night of the Devil show. Oh,
holy
late night. Yeah, late night. That was the last movie.
wow.
Besides the besides the Galaxy Quest, I finished it this morning.
Oh, you did? I didn't get
Yeah.
to watch it.
But I seen it before.
Oh, okay.
I
Okay.
just it's been a while for that. Like
Yeah.
I'm not a rewatcher. So
I'm a big rewatcher.
like now I'm more now, but before it was just it's not a favorite one of my favorite movies, then it's just like I've seen you before, don't have to see it again.
Yeah.
So I remember seeing that and then I'm just finishing Super 8. I was like thinking like 14 minutes. Shit just got shit goes that crazy. But I remember watching that movie too.
Oh
It's
yeah.
been a while. It's been a while.
But yeah, man. We're gonna be back. I feel like the
Mhm.
next time we do this we're gonna do it in person.
In
Do like
person,
this,
okay.
yeah. Do
Oh, yeah, that's
like a
fine.
little chill sesh.
I
Um,
already, I'm already like changing my schedule for the week.
okay.
Prepared for this show.
You still got same days off, right?
Yeah, hopefully that never changes.
All right.
But it might. Who knows?
Man, we probably gotta talk a minute on this one, cause
Yeah,
cause
man.
cause the guest we have, I never met him,
Hmm.
but uh, from what I heard, he's a big movie guy. So it's gonna be cool to know his
Okay,
takes on
so
stuff.
this is his intro and stuff.
Yes, sir.
And his movies weren't bad.
No.
Galaxy Quest it's good, it's good, it's entertaining. I don't think
Uh,
it's
so I'm gonna invite him now. The movie's
the,
still good.
the fucking monsters running after the kids because they
Phew,
just.
that movie's so fun, bro.
I
Um,
think that I was looking at the time and then like the last like 45 minutes is like it gets pretty
intense.
intense. And, but yeah, let's go, man. Whenever.
Whenever he joins, he said he was having a beer to settle his nerves.
Don't be nervous, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, bro. I swear, bro. I'm not. I don't even get nervous at this no more. Me.
she until we get motherfucking Martin Scorsese in
Yeah.
here. um,
But it's crazy because even hopefully it wouldn't come in when I come, but for WrestleMania week, which is I wanted to talk about that,
mm,
but we went to the superstore. I think it was Friday in the morning, and we're walking on the superstore, and of course, some people stop us from whatever YouTube, whatever podcast, Twitch. I don't know
oh,
what it was.
okay.
Ask you a question, and Joel and Nick right next to me, and he's trying to ask somebody, one
Mm-hmm.
of us, if we could be in this video, and we all look at each other. I'm thinking, we all three gonna be in the video. These niggas did.
Oh
They
God.
stepped away, bro, and I
Damn.
had to answer the
Gotta bite that
question.
bullet. Oh,
Uh,
oh, he was.
oh,
There he
right there, that's
goes.
good. Oh, he's pink.
Hello.
Am I on?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
All right, cool. And you guys hear me fine?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
But I'm guessing you can't see me.
Nope. Not yet.
No.
Okay. Like I said, I'm figuring this out, all
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
All
Hey,
right. All right.
Hey.
All right. Hey, hey. What's
I
up,
see the
fellas?
Rangers.
So.
Let's
Hell
go.
yeah. I had to rep it. I had to rep it.
Yeah, New York
So
is on fire right now.
Eric, this is
Hell yeah.
Yusuf. Yusuf
And
Eric.
nice meeting
Eric,
you.
nice to meet you, man.
That's same here, sir.
Oh man, I don't know where to start. We have a lot to talk about. Let's just start with, since you're our guest,
Okay.
let's go straight five favorite movies.
Straight five favorite movies. All right.
Oh man.
So I am obviously a '90s child.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
Hmm.
so so a lot of these are gonna be, kind of centered around that, which is understandable. I feel like. Um, but a lot of these movies, I feel like, have paved the way for a lot of the movies now, in a lot of senses. So I guess when you hear them, you'll know.
There we
Okay.
go. Oh, look at the
Yes.
doggy.
Oh, dog is in here.
I'm
Welcome,
so
dog.
sorry about that. Oh yeah, this is one of two of our dogs. This is Sadie.
Hey,
Aw.
Sadie.
Yeah, she got a little funny tooth over here. So right now she's freaking out because the thunder started.
Oh. Okay. That's
So she
why.
needs to find comfort.
uh,
Yeah. Um,
yeah.
yeah, I'm sorry about that, guys. Though.
No, you
No,
good.
it's
You good.
okay.
You're good.
It's okay.
Okay. So yeah. All right. So I'm just gonna start listing
Top
off
five.
movies here.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So at number five,
Mm-hmm.
um, I'll be honest, I got kind of stuck even just on five because it kind of came down to Inside Man or Deja Vu with Denzel.
Mmm.
Oh.
It's crazy. I haven't seen neither one, and I've
You
been
haven't
N-
seen this time, man?
I've
Neither
been
of them.
always like it was always there to click on it to watch, and I never done it.
Inside Man, I would definitely recommend because it's a Spike Lee joint.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and it's just got a lot of those feels to it. A
Mm-hmm.
lot of similar casting too, but awesome. A lot of twists and turns. And then
Mm-hmm.
Deja Vu is just kind of a little science fictiony. And I love Denzel in science fiction movies. Like Virtuosity back in the '90s, another big thing to me. And it's a ridiculous movie now, looking back at it, but whatever.
So I'm
Um,
guessing by just I'm sorry to call you off, but I'm guessing you're a Denzel fan. Oh, those
Mm-hmm.
two movies
oh, I,
alone.
The
I,
goat,
I definitely like Denzel. Hell yeah.
the goat,
Okay.
the goat.
Um,
Yeah.
so all right, number four, Men in Black.
Okay,
Wait, which
okay.
one? The first one?
The original. The
Okay.
original. Yeah. Again, other ones could have better, CGI and all that stuff. When it
Mhm.
comes to like inspiring you and like,
Yeah.
being interested in it, that's the movie.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
First two for me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fire.
first two was
Two great movies.
hell yeah. Um, number three, Cloud Atlas.
Cloud
You
Atlas
know, I've
with Tom
Yeah,
never.
Hanks.
with Tom Hanks. Yes.
Oh, really? Yeah. I think I was starting that movie once and I never got to finish it. They're like in different like I guess universes or something like
Yeah.
that.
Well, it's a different timeline, so it's just
Okay.
like an epic tale. Like a lot of layers. It's essentially a love story, which sounds kind of lame, but it's
Mhm.
beyond that. It's just I don't know, just how love finds a way through different. Feels like you're living the same lives but different generations. It's interesting.
Ah,
Yeah, that's
okay.
Um,
interesting.
and now number two, which I got to watch with my wife last night, Die Hard with a Vengeance.
Oh, okay, okay. That's
I
a
love that
real,
movie.
that's real '90s right there.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, and
Yeah.
well, taking place too in the city in the
New City.
summer, like it's a
I
vibe. You know what I
that's
mean?
the
You
best. That's the
feel it.
best one. I'm sorry,
That's
but
the
that
best. That is the
that
best one.
movie
Hell yeah.
is fire.
Hell yeah, that is definitely the best one. And then my number one, I'm gonna
Oh,
go back to Bruce, The Fifth Element.
The Fifth
wow. That's
Element.
crazy. My cousin
That's
was on here and that was his I think that was his number one.
The
oh
Fifth
really?
Element.
That's fire.
Yeah. Again, it doesn't hold up as well nowadays. I still think it does, but a lot of people don't agree with that. Um, but yeah, just a lot of the elements that got me into being into movies. Bruce
Mhm.
Willis, a little Mila Jovovich, looking young and beautiful.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Sorry, honey. Um,
So
but
Like
yeah,
I
Chris Tucker.
see you're into the sci-fi genre.
yes, yeah, I definitely have a
Yes.
little bit of a hankering towards the sci-fi movies.
So I love there's not for me, I think right now sci-fi is my number one. Like it's too fun. You lose yourself in that world and then if you do it right, it's just fun. All around fun. I love it.
Mhm.
Well, because sci-fi, I feel like is very broad too. Because
Yes.
even
Yeah.
like, let's say for example, like Marvel, the MCU, like they know how to give everyone what they like. You know what I mean? Like where you
Mhm.
can have something like um, Captain America: Winter Soldier, where it felt a lot more grounded
Mm-hmm.
and you know, a spy thriller
Yeah. A little
as
bit more.
opposed to crazy.
Mm,
That's my favorite. Almost, I think it's up
yeah,
there as my favorite MCU movie
that's
as
top
well.
three. That's top three for me.
Yeah, it's
Suicide
definitely
Squad
top
is
three.
great. All right, all right. So now we go to actors and then actresses.
Wait,
Oh, oh,
before we continue, since you love sci-fi, what
oh,
did you see? Did you see Dune 2?
oh man.
We actually, yeah, we watched it last week.
What did
All
you
We
right.
think?
went to theaters last week. I loved it. I'm actually in the process of rewatching it again on at home.
Okay. So
How
It,
many times you watch
it
it?
was.
saw it three times.
I've only watched it one time full. You've seen it three times. That's good.
I've
In
seen
three
it three
different formats.
times.
In three different
Okay.
formats I've seen it. I saw it in IMAX, saw it in Dolby, and saw it in the worst version that you can see a movie is 4DX, whatever it's called,
Oh
at the
man.
Regal. Don't ever watch a movie. If you want to just want to enjoy the movie, don't go there because it's gonna look like roller coaster, and it's not the same feeling. Like I really hated it.
Yeah,
The
it
movie was
was
great, but
terrible.
it felt so cheap. I don't know. Like,
Well, that's a big thing though, being in the right, state of mind,
mhm.
environment for a movie.
Yeah.
I was not
I feel
expecting
like
that.
I've always been good at I feel like I've always had to adapt at like watching movies at the most random times or watch it in segments where I might watch one movie. It might take me eight different sit downs to
Yeah.
watch it.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, how do you enjoy that? But I mean, I guess I've seen these movies enough that I can get away with that.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Hmm.
if
Mm-hmm.
it's something I haven't seen too often, then I'm gonna be like, no, I'm sitting down watching it.
But
Definitely.
it's funny because
Okay.
I'm rewatching the movies that you recommended, and I got 14 minutes left on Super 8, and
Okay.
so one of our friends wanted to go outside real quick, and I'm literally watching on my phone. Now
Yeah, exactly.
they're talking, but I understand what's happening. I'm literally trying to set up the computer, and I could hear the kids running from the monster when they're trying to save Alice. So I ain't
Yeah,
watching it, but I know what's happening.
Yeah.
So
that's so funny.
I completely understand.
Did you guys like Super 8?
Yeah, yeah,
So when we first watched it, what,
yeah.
over 10 years ago?
I
Eric,
finally,
I don't know if you remember when Netflix had the watch parties.
yeah,
Um, Eric told me
on
about that
Xbox.
on Xbox.
Xbox.
Eric was like, "Yo, we should watch this movie called Super 8." I'm like, "All right, bet." And we watched. I was like, and that movie since that day stuck with me. And then
Yeah,
our other boy who does this with us, one of his favorite directors is JJ.
AJ.
And I'm like,
yep.
and he hasn't seen that movie either. So when I put it on to him, he's like, "Wow, that is amazing. That movie is
Uh,
so much fun. That is easily top 100 movie I could put there easily."
It's and it I feel like it resonates so much, like so well too. Even like nowadays with like Stranger Things, how that
mhm.
is, it's about kids, but you can relate to it.
Right.
You feel like you've lived those lives. Um, sorry, you hear what's going on right now? The
No, no,
hail
no.
behind
It's
It got
hailing.
super bright. It got super bright though.
me.
Oh, I hear it now.
Oh
I
my
hear it
goodness,
It's
now.
going
they're like
crazy.
marble size. I gotta give you guys a little.
What is
No, if that's
happening
helping at
over there?
all.
Oh,
Oh, that's hail. Oh my goodness.
That's that's probably the biggest hail I've ever seen.
Wow, it's like 76 here and sunny,
yeah. What
and
the?
you're dealing with that.
That is weird.
So yeah, that's what I got going on over here.
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
we're about to get rain soon. Oh
Oh,
man.
I got, oh, and then here's the other little one, Penny.
Oh.
Oh, two
So
adorable
They're
dogs.
sisters, actually. They look a little different, but they're
Yeah.
sisters. Um, yeah, sorry about all that little tangent
they
Mhm.
be
went on
Okay.
they be sitting next to you watching movies.
all the time. Yeah.
That's great. I wish my dog would do
Um,
that.
but yeah, I'm glad I recommended that movie. At least you guys have seen that. You
Oh
guys like that.
yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, they
J.J.
were.
Abrams he's good though.
Isn't he supposed to be doing isn't he supposed to remake something.
I haven't heard any
Oh,
news from them.
I know he was supposed to do a movie and he never got to do it. Oh man, I think we were just talking about it.
You know,
Damn
it's
it.
ringing a bell. I actually I can't pinpoint it myself. He's always dabbling in something though. He's always
Yeah,
remaking
He's always
something.
producing something.
that guy's good though. I
Yeah,
like his
yeah.
visions.
And I've always liked JJ. Like I was a big Lost guy. Like I really enjoyed that
Yeah,
show.
Yo,
yeah.
there. You and
Until it
Adonis,
got
yo.
Yeah.
until it got really weird. That's
It
that
got really weird with like,
super
it's one thing to
weird.
have flashbacks, but then to have
Yeah,
flash sideways, flash diagonal ways.
yeah.
Like it got so crazy, but
I
I love a
I
little
feel
crazy.
yeah, no, I don't mind it, but it's like for me when we always first watching that show, this is at the time where you're not watching trailers, it's just they're giving you all Lost next whatever, and you're watching it weekly. I remember watching the first episode live,
Episode was crazy.
and that was one of the craziest episodes at the time. Like
Hmm.
I don't know what happened, I didn't continue on, but I watched it with a friend of mine on Netflix. We watched it, and wow, like literally, once they, I don't know what season it was. I can't remember that, but like, I really like that aspect of them trying to survive on an island. You know, just nothing weird or anything. I didn't mind it when it got, but when it got too much of it. But I didn't. I love that aspect. That first episode was unbelievable. Like,
Insane. Insane. Uh-oh. His power just went out.
oh wow! So
Yo,
he's like,
he's
yo,
going
I'm seeing.
through some shit. I thought he was posting.
Oh, geez. I almost
That's
couldn't.
a good screenshot right there.
Yeah, bro. I thought he was listening. Oh man,
I remember that. I remember when Adonis showed me Lost for um the first
that
time.
plane
I'm like, bro, what the fuck is happening
that
during
plane
that show?
crash was insane. And then at the very end, when you hear like that dinosaur dumb loud, it's like, whoa, what is in that island?
uh, it's
So, oh man, I'm thirsty.
what you call it? In fact, I can just watch it on my phone. See what comes back. But man, I don't know if you've been checking my letterbox, but I've been going
Oh,
bananas with
let's see.
rewatching
Yeah,
and
the Ape series.
oh yeah, oh
I had seen
yeah,
you watching that.
oh yeah. Um, I just been just cause right now Dill's been on his like he's just been like just going. He's
Hmm.
not like a real avid movie watcher, but man, he's right now I think he has like 3 pages on Letterbox so far,
Damn,
and like
how many movies is that?
a full page was probably in the last like month. Every day he's been like 2 to 3 watches a day.
Damn,
It was yo, he's been going
I
crazy.
wish.
Going crazy.
I got a little sad that I stopped watching movies.
Yeah.
But there was just so much going on, man. It's just wrestling is at a peak right now. Basketball playoffs,
Yes.
baseball just came back. You know,
A lot of
there was
watching.
there was a lot. There's been a lot, and then I've been watching Fallout, which on Amazon. And
Now that
we
right
just
there.
we just finished that, man. And I for me, it's a complete 10 out of 10.
Yeah. Yeah,
I think
I think we're on episode 4.
it's just the development. Every episode kind of you learn more, and with
Hell
the
yeah.
story and with the characters developed. Like it was just I love build ups like that.
Hell yeah.
And then episode 10 ended at the peak at the highest it could have. So and there's gonna be a season 2, so let's get it.
What we saw so far is pretty damn funny.
Well,
That
yeah,
that scene with the ghoul versus the
the dinosaur
that
shit,
suit.
with the suit.
Yeah, when
Oh,
he
in the
fought.
town. Yeah, that
Yeah,
shit was
bro. When he
fire.
shot those little rockets, I'm like,
Yeah,
this is insane.
that was fire. But bro, this show, like this, it's all our shows have made me feel like cringy.
Hmm.
Like when I see something insane, like some guy getting his head crushed, you know? Ah,
It's a lot of wacky shit in there, and
it's
it's
like, but
great.
there's more.
I
There's
know, I know.
more. There's more, bro.
So the issue we have right now
Mhm.
is we all started it together, and to get
Yeah, I know you.
everybody on the same page to watch it again with each other is
I know you wanna
impossible.
finish it,
Yeah,
but
yeah, yeah. So that it's like that with that and Shogun. Me and TJ watching Shogun, but he gets home at like 11:30, and I'm in zombie mode at that time. So
nah, I get it.
yeah.
I mean, me and Joe about to finish Shogun since we finished
Oh, he
Fallout.
continued watching it.
I mean, I told them, bro, like, let's just watch it. Like,
Yeah.
it's crazy because like I understood what he meant, like,
Yeah.
but it's just it's gonna get better, This is the one season thing. Like, it's gonna get better,
Mm-hmm.
you know. So like I've seen limited series where it's just they just dedicated to that story, and that nothing wrong with that. So I guess it was a little, I
I
guess, not patient,
yeah, 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 yeah. I get it. I get
But once I don't know, I know once he saw the first death scene with the samurai
it.
sword,
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, well, you see, Joel, that's the potential that you're gonna see down the line.
That shit is wicked.
But we just finished Fallout, so that's the next shit that we're gonna
What
finish.
else is out? What else is there?
What for shows?
Yeah.
I mean, you don't watch Abbott, but a lot of people are Abbott
I
haters in the world.
Nah. That's
Nah,
I know I'm gonna love that shit.
no, not you.
Yeah, yeah, no, I
You
know.
know, there's people out there, bro. Nah.
Because they don't that people don't like to see when people are just successful in whatever field it is. So they think the show is. I couldn't imagine what they're saying about the show. That it's a rip off, or it's like this or like
It's
this or
not.
like this.
Or certain characters aren't funny, they
Mm-hmm.
can't, like, bro, like, you learn, I don't know, it's like you laugh every episode. Some
Yeah.
episodes you like die laughing at single moments. Some episodes you're laughing every scene.
Mm-hmm.
Some episodes you're like actually like listening to something hurtful.
Yeah.
Like something like in Fresh Prince of Bel-Air or any other shows before, like where you're actually learning something. So it's
Mm-hmm.
actually not only is it entertaining you, but you get some things coming out of it too.
Yeah.
So that's what's so good
Hey
about
man,
this show.
you have to have haters.
Of course, bro. If you're
Gotta have haters.
successful, you are hated.
You gotta be a hater.
You got to, bro. People love it. People love to hate.
Love to hate.
That's why dramas are dramas.
Straight up. Um, what you call it? But the of the Planet of the Apes movies,
Mhm.
that second one, oh man, because I seen the first one.
What is that second Dawn?
The yes,
Dawn is like
yeah.
it's crazy because like I think I seen the last two in theaters,
Mm,
and like that presence, they were good movies, but that presence in theater was like baby.
I couldn't
It
imagine.
always enhances everything. The second one I was typed. I don't know if I seen it, I don't remember in theaters. But the second one is definitely it's just
That shit, yo.
it's man.
'Cause I watched the first one on TV on Netflix, and then I didn't watch any of them until recently. Man, boy, that second one, I was like, holy shit, Cobra
Mhm.
is crazy,
Oh yeah, Corporal.
yo. That's a solid ass. Would you okay? Would you call that a trilogy? Well, no, it's not a trilogy no more because the new one just came out. But because I've seen, like I looked it up, like the old ones mixing in with the new ones, like these are prequels and these are sequels type things. But I've seen articles saying that they're not. Like, don't even worry
Yeah.
about the old ones. Like, basically, just worry about the new ones coming up. So I don't even know. So I just basically separate them. But the new ones, I don't know what the new one's supposed to be about. 'Cause it's supposed to say 300 years
um,
later.
yeah, it's supposed to be, I think, the ancestor for Caesar 300 years later, after the
Ah,
last movie.
huh.
Uh,
With the same plot? You
I
think
don't
about it?
know. I don't know. It's 225. movie's 225. So, and I don't know if you've seen the how they promoting this. They're having
Yeah. People on the
people on
horses.
horses
That
in
shit
different
look
parts of
crazy.
the country. Yeah, but they like well, the one in Venice,
Mm-hmm.
California was like I saw that show. I'm like,
Yeah.
yo, like they did a great job.
I saw the picture. I'm like, okay. That shit
They're
look
like,
crazy.
that's how you know that movie's gonna go hammer.
Hammer.
Hopefully,
Hopefully. Are you gonna watch the Godzilla movie?
on Prime, the black and white. Yeah, it's gonna be black and white. So,
What the hell? The one that just came out?
well, -1.
No,
What is the movie?
the King
Oh,
Kong.
King Kong.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, you know it's crazy, bro. You know it's funny. Like at work, um, I guess she works for communications.
Mm-hmm.
She had asked me to interview with her and stuff because somebody told her they do a podcast and stuff. And at the time we weren't really doing anything. So she had asked me if I could make her a list of movies for the next 2 months. So like I put movies that I wanted, but also movies that other people wanted to see.
Mm-hmm.
Like I put the Garfield movie there, but it's not because I wanted to see it. So like I was doing the list and I'm like, okay, I gotta see all these movies. I
Yeah.
gotta see Monkey Man, I gotta see Challenges, I'm probably gonna see that sometime soon.
Yeah.
Fall Guys coming out. I gotta see that Boy Killed World. Sunset Sasquatch. I wanted to see that, but it looks like it's no longer in theaters, so I'll wait till it's digital.
Which one is it? What would you say?
Sunset Sasquatch.
Oh,
Sunset
Jeremy
Sasquatch.
said that movie's funny.
Yeah,
So
bro.
I'll wait
I
to
want.
watch that at home. I don't even know what that's about. So I'll wait.
But it's not in theaters anymore, so
Of course.
I don't know if I'm missing anything. But yeah, there's a lot to watch right now. Oh, I think Henry Cavill's in a movie. Something
Yes, the
Gentleman.
gentleman.
Mystery something Gentleman, I think. I don't
Society
know.
gentleman. Yeah.
but
That's
but I
another one I
heard
want to watch.
a coworker of mine said that he actually like it was good.
Yeah.
uh, That he enjoyed it. He even think it was a true story.
Oh, it's a true story.
Yeah, it's a true
Oh
story.
shit. Yeah,
Oh,
I want to see what that's about. I heard so far
mhm.
that Challengers is it. Like that's
Yeah, it has a 4.2 right now.
that's the business right there. Like
And we got Planet of the Apes early screenings and Fall Guy, and of course they're gone.
of course. Yeah, of course. I definitely want to see Fall Guy. Got my two
Yeah,
people in there.
but whatever the movie's gonna be, I'm gonna give it what it deserves because I do that to all movies. But I just want to be entertained, which I think I know I am.
Straight up. Straight up. They
Yeah,
got
there's some movie. I don't know.
damn, what else? Oh man. So this is the bone that I've been having to pick.
But
And that maybe I'm saying things too early, but Mad Max is coming up,
oh, I completely forgot. I didn't forget, but it was
right?
like I don't know why I didn't mention it.
Mad
Yeah,
Max is
it
coming
is.
up, right?
Yes.
And AMC, right? We
Yeah.
love AMC. You got The Mummy, you got Shrek in the theaters. You have
hmm
all the Spider-Man in theaters. You
hmm
have all the Nolan movies gonna come back to theaters, but no Mad Max Fury Road.
That's a fact.
And it's like maybe they do it, I don't know,
Yeah.
a week prior or 2 weeks prior, but it's like, I
You know
don't
what's crazy?
know.
They're probably gonna do it like maybe months after the movie.
That's gonna be some bullshit.
Because Hereditary, they had just put it for one night only on IMAX for the first time.
Hereditary, like Alien, come back for release,
I
which
would,
is
I,
understandable.
I wanted to see that movie because that movie is so good. The
Yeah,
sound in that movie is amazing.
yeah. What else is here, man? That's like they just give me what I want.
Just give me what I want.
Let me just get like 2 nights. So guys, I know one night's gonna be immediately
Yeah.
sold out. Look, Phantom Menace is May 3rd.
May 3rd, Phantom Menace.
Like you have all these re-releases. Just give me Mad Max.
Yeah.
That's it.
I think that's for the first time ever too. Yo, niggas is going, bro.
Who that?
So Phantom Menace, they going to the theaters.
It's just gonna be packed out.
So they want for your all star.
Oh, if you can, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna try it. Nothing's gonna sell yet. Opening May 24th.
If we can. Yeah, man.
How's life though, bro?
Chilling, man. Been chilling. I've been.
Oh, I gotta give you one Ebony's thing.
Oh. Same mode. Constantly watching movies.
Mm-hmm.
Watching the playoffs. Doing
Amazing.
the coaching with Tony.
How's that going?
Rocky.
Um,
Rocky at the moment. But it's mainly like the teammates clashing. When people
mm,
don't mesh, then
yeah,
it's just hard. And then they're young, so
even
yeah,
worse.
man. So
I think they know everything.
oh yeah. So
I
it's gotta be
remember.
with that, yeah. I remember. Yeah. So, but it's fun. That's the
Yeah,
best thing about it. Like, it's a new, especially new experience for me. I never been in that light.
like a mentor type of thing.
Tony's been through all that with when he was playing. So going to these different places and seeing like the schools. There's a school in oh my god by Ridge Hill.
Yeah.
It's some like it's a high school. It's a K through 12, but it's a campus. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, I never knew there was something like this, like just 20 minutes from here. And the school was beautiful. Holy crap.
I got
Um,
paid right.
I'm about to see what school this is.
Well, it's public or private?
Private.
Mm.
I think it was like 30,000 a semester, something crazy like that.
Damn,
Yeah,
that's a college,
it was,
but
bro. They had swimming, workout.
um,
They had a workout center, a gym, some shit. Like they had 3 different type of like workout gyms. They had the
mm-hmm.
pools. They had fencing. They had the gym we was in. It had 2 sides and a balcony. I was like, bro, this school is
That's fire.
amazing, bro, amazing.
That sounds fire.
So yeah, seeing stuff like that is
And the benefit to have your kid in a school to do everything from
and
pre-K to fucking high school. That's
mm-hmm.
fire.
And then that like not only we get to see this type of stuff, but the kids get to experience something outside of the city.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the best part about it. The issue is, how when we're kids, we take everything for granted. So pretty much got to deal with that as well. Like I don't know if they like realize yet, like, hey,
Mm-hmm.
maybe, we should respect what's happening.
Yeah,
But
never do until it's too late.
definitely never do. But it's been fun. It's been real fun so far.
That's cool. Watching the development and shit
Oh yeah.
and seeing it, and like that's fine.
Oh yeah. How's
I'm proud of you guys.
how's your life?
Oh man, it just gets harder and harder per day, bro. I'll be honest. It's
Life's been
crazy
life and
because it's like I remember last time we did this was before the Oscars. I think it was like that Sunday leading.
mm-hmm.
It's on Sundays, and it was pretty good. But the right people won.
Right.
So then work is work.
Work is work.
Can't wait to get the fuck out of there. I think it came back to.
Hey.
I have no luck, man. I really have no luck.
It's fine.
All good. I know you're going through some bad stuff over there.
What, the power went out?
Yeah, so the power went out. So I lost. Like I'm trying to find like the best place for natural light in my house right now. But yeah, so we lost power here.
Oh wow, I'm
Yeah,
sorry about that.
that storm was serious.
Yes.
Off topic. Are you a Knicks fan?
I am a Knicks fan. I'm a huge
Let's
Knicks fan.
go.
That was an unbelievable game,
Oh
Yeah.
yes.
Oh
Oh
my
yes. They
goodness.
play today, right?
Now
and
tomorrow,
Oh, okay.
tomorrow. Um,
I think
am I allowed to
we're gonna
curse?
go.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let it fly.
Yeah, tomorrow,
Okay, yeah.
definitely.
So fucking Bede, he's a big bitch.
Yo,
Trying to
he's
hurt.
dirty. Yeah.
He's trying to hurt our players. How
Yeah.
Josh Hart literally going at you, driving at you. You foul him, okay? He lands on the floor, and then you land the first time between his legs, and then you like
Hmm.
from another camera angle, you see him like slightly look down at to where he was stepping, and he like pressed hard on Josh Hart's ankle.
He
The-
did like a little double tap with the
Yeah,
foot, like a
I'm like,
little like just
after he
tap
did to
dance right on his
Robinson,
freaking ankle.
I'm thinking maybe he didn't because it was a different play, and he plays recklessly sometimes,
Mhm.
all the time.
And so how and so I guess it works like this, where if you're a superstar, you can get away with bullshit
Right.
like that.
Yeah,
Like
clearly,
that's just the name of the game, you know.
clearly.
It's honestly it's bullshit.
If you affect the ratings, you could stay there.
Oh
It's
yeah.
okay. It's okay to grab players down.
Was that the
Not
same
going.
game where he
Not
wrapped
what?
his arm around the player's leg? Because
Yeah.
he that was
Game
the same game,
three.
right? Okay.
No. Game four was when he stepped on Josh Hart's ankle. Game
Game three
three
was a
was when
wrap.
he
Yeah,
Okay.
was him bringing down Mitchell Robinson and just throwing
Man,
him.
I'm like, yo,
and
he's
that's why he
playing
didn't play
dirty.
yesterday.
Crazy. Left him on what 1 point in the fourth quarter. Crazy.
Yeah,
But
that's some shutdown defense.
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
bro.
OG baby,
And Pachua, man. Don't
OG
forget
and
Pachua.
Precious.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, Precious. Yep.
Achua, man. That guy is different.
I'm not a Knicks fan, but I am rooting for them because I have
Of
to.
course.
I have to.
New York, bro.
New York,
Even if you're
crazy.
not, which I don't understand how you couldn't be, but if you're not, you can still enjoy
Oh
it. Like they're just
yeah. Oh
electric to
yeah.
watch. I
Oh
mean,
yeah.
you know, Brunson is just having just an extraordinary season with us.
Yes, he is.
Um,
Yeah.
if he continues this path, I mean, he'll go down as probably one of the best Knicks we've ever
Yeah.
had,
He,
if not
he's
already.
already getting free food here for a lifetime.
Yeah,
Oh
Just
yeah.
for the little that he's
hell
done.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
I could just imagine if we get there. Which I see the path. I see the path now. And it could happen, you know. We could end there.
Well, I mean, for a first round matchup, it's a hell of a matchup.
Yeah, this is
I
a
was saying the
You know,
same thing.
this
they
feels big, yeah.
it should be reversed. Honestly, it should be reversed because the Sixers are more of a second seed kind of team when Embiid's
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah.
healthy. But
Yep.
you know, him just coming back, they sneaking in, being the seventh seed, like
Yeah, he's a game changer,
they
you
were
know.
underestimated. But you know, we all knew going into it was going to be a
Yeah.
dogfight, and that's exactly what it's been.
Every single game.
Very entertaining. I love watching it. I love
Yeah,
the
no, but I'm
basketball.
excited to watch tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
Hell
Feels like
yeah,
old basketball. Like the
Mm-hmm.
way it should be
yeah.
played, even though the refs are pissing me off. And it's not just and it's
The
just not in this series, it's in other series
Mm-hmm.
where they
Oh,
just
it's across the league. Yeah,
it's
hell
like
yeah.
it's insane. Like, are we gonna call stuff or are we just gonna be like, oh, we could call this right here and maybe call this or marginal contact? What the hell is a marginal contact now? When do we start saying this verbiage? Like,
Well, because like you can say that and then apply it to the slightest bit of contact
yeah,
or like punching someone in the face because
like
it's up
what
to
the,
their interpretation.
Yep.
like the fact
There's
that
just no consistency.
Kyle Lowry game three and like the first couple of minutes of the game, he had literally DiVincenzo was driving to the basket and he's swiping up Kyle Lowry, hit him in the
Hmm.
face, scratching him, and apparently that's a flagrant one. You're not even gonna play at the ball. You're just literally just going up like
Yeah,
And then you hurt the guy.
they're like I said, they're not consistent. They'll call one thing and then not the other, and then it felt like they were almost like the refs were almost trying to make up for the debacle and the missed calls.
Again, two or
Meanwhile,
whatever.
as soon as this game
on.
started, there was bad calls being made left and right. Like even the elbow that Embiid gave to Brunson in the chest. Like where was the regular foul on that? Not even a flagrant, but that could have been a flagrant. Guy elbowed him right in the chest.
Or even game 3 when the Knicks were making sort of a comeback in the fourth quarter, and I think it was kind of too late, and I think OG was driving to the basket, and you see Embiid backing up and literally pushing him with his back, and he literally at fourth quarter, and apparently no offensive foul.
It's been nasty across all sports.
Yeah, man.
I'm an avid boxing watcher, and I've been complaining about like refs kind of lately, and then it was clear during the Devin fight, like clear, you guys are trying to do some type of narrative. You got Angel Hernandez and MLB, terrible, the worst ump I've ever seen in my life. The NBA refs are terrible. I don't know what's happening. I feel a lot of it has to do with betting. I'm going into that conspiracy, but man, they're so terrible.
Let's check the refs. If we check the players, let's check the refs.
Please.
Yeah, we're focusing on the wrong people. I feel like sometimes.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But back to this. We left off movies. Your favorite actors of all time. Let's do top 2, male and female. If you could
top
narrow
2,
down.
like male and female, like their own separate categories,
yes.
Okay. For the male aspect, Denzel and this is so tough to actually try to narrow them down like that.
So many great women.
And women too. I'll probably say Denzel and Tom Hanks.
Ooh. Hey, Philadelphia.
Yeah. And then for women, Meryl has to be up there, right? Like that's like impossible not to with everything she's been involved in. And the other female, probably Halle Berry.
Oh, that's different.
Very different.
Wow.
What was it like now?
Wow. Did you like Catwoman?
Absolutely not. No. That was strictly a I need some cash right now kind of move.
Yeah.
She tried, but it was just that was a bad one.
They all try. They all got.
Everyone has a stinker here and there,
Oh yeah.
Everybody got their financial.
Oh, yeah. And now the big question: your favorite director?
Oh, sad.
Let's see.
I think Tarantino.
Oh,
that's great.
Let's fucking go.
Yeah. Is that good? Is that a good response?
That's both.
Great response. Oh man, I should have worn my shirt today. I was talking with your sister, and I've never heard this from somebody. Well, not really, but I was telling her that my favorite movie of all time, I have 2, they kind of tied. Pee-wee's Big Adventure and From Dusk Till Dawn.
Okay.
And From Dusk Till Dawn.
Nice.
Oh my god.
Nice. Love Dusk Till Dawn, yeah.
Yo, when she said that you guys used to watch that with your grandparents, I'm like, there's no fucking way that you know what that movie is.
Yeah, bro. And then
movie.
and Tarantino is such a G.
Yeah.
Only he can get away with having a scene where Selma Hayek pours freaking liquor down her legs into his mouth via her toes.
Yo, we
unbelievable.
He literally wrote that. I do this for someone. Oh man.
What a legend.
Hell yeah.
I kind of hate that he had to scrap this idea of the critic, the
Yeah,
last movie that he was making.
I don't know what's happening with that.
Because hearing what I heard after what that movie was that Brad Pitt's character in Once Upon a Time was supposed to be in that movie. Like, I'm just thinking, how was he gonna even do that?
What do you like? What do you mean exactly?
Because the critic was it was like set in the 1970s, I believe, and it was gonna be a critic that's a female, and he was gonna tie in Once Upon a Time, and Brad Pitt's character was gonna be a part of the movie.
Oh,
And
okay.
Once Upon a Time, his character there was gonna be in the critic, which was supposed to be his last movie, but he scrapped it for some reason, so he's not doing it no more.
So, but now this was what he said. It was supposed to be his last movie,
Yeah,
right?
he wanted to do 10 movies, and then after that he
Yeah.
was just do producing roles and little mini clips, mini series and stuff like that.
So maybe he just knows that because it's going to be his last one, he
Mhm.
doesn't. He
Yeah, maybe
didn't
he
feel
doesn't.
100% on
Right,
board with it.
right.
Yeah, that's what it was. That's what it was.
Yeah.
So, would you guys want to see a like a Kill Bill Tarantino movie or another Once Upon a Time Tarantino movie?
I killed it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's honestly, I love the Kill Bill movies.
Universe
So
is
I
crazy.
recently got my wife to start watching all of the Tarantino movies.
Oh man.
And when he has a focus at like when his lead is a woman, he does everything in his power to make them almost superheroes, and
Mhm.
I love it. You know, I'm all for it. Like Jackie Brown was probably one of the last ones I saw. Love that movie.
I am not a fan of it too much, but I will
No,
say
why?
um I don't know. I feel like it's either I watched at the wrong time and then I
Okay.
just wasn't really into it. But I feel the worst movie he's done, and you may have pushback, is Death Proof. Did not like it
That's
at
cool.
all.
I found it's definitely not his strongest. Probably I would agree with you. I think it was definitely his weakest. It had some fun, but yeah, I mean, he has other better ones, obviously.
Yeah,
That's
but
the only one I haven't seen.
but
Death Proof.
what I
Okay.
love
So did you see Planet Terror?
no, the double feature thing. No,
Oh
I
yeah,
haven't. I haven't.
Yeah.
either.
Okay.
What I do love about Death Proof is that, because Zoe Bell is the stunt woman for Uma Thurman, and I just love
Hmm.
how he just he respects um stuntmen so much. Like, he gave her a main role, and then
Yeah.
I could respect that 1,000%, because they do
Did you guys
deserve.
watch that documentary?
Which one?
Which one?
Um, it just recently came out. It's a Tarantino documentary. It was like basically it's like it kind of covers everything up until Hateful Eight, I believe.
Yes,
Um,
yes.
yeah, and like that was he was talking about giving Zoe. He was like, oh, you're covering your face too much, like while she was doing her actual own stunts.
Mm-hmm.
And she's just so used to being a professional and not showing her face that she
Yes,
kind of kept doing that. And he's like, no, stop. I want to show you for you
yes,
because you're doing this.
Mhm.
yes. That's why.
Yeah.
That's why
I
I
don't know.
really like
He's awesome.
the Fall Guy movie. That's basically to shine light on all the stuntmen, and
Hmm.
that's gonna be that should be a really really fun movie, because they did some crazy ass stunts in that movie. So
Also, Ryan Gosling he's awesome.
great,
Uh,
it's great.
Emily Blunt, amazing. Amazing.
I love her
Yeah.
so much, man.
Hell yeah.
So, where do we go now? Um,
Did you guys happen to watch Galaxy Quest?
no,
I mean,
Eric watched it before. I haven't.
I rewatched it. I remember seeing
Okay.
it.
So what is like is a parody of Star Trek, or?
It's more or less like kind of yes and kind of
Yeah.
no. It's almost making fun of and also showing the inner workings of like of that kind of universe, but
Hmm.
then also making it relatable to us as
Yeah.
regular
Got
people,
you, got you,
who
got you.
kind of getting thrusted into it. They're like, "Oh my God, this is actually real!" Like,
Uh-huh.
that kind of thing.
Okay, because I've always saw it, and I'm like, okay, that's a part of the Star Trek like
Nah.
franchise, and I'm like, I've
No,
never seen Star Trek, so I'm not gonna bother with it. And then I looked
It's
it
a
up. I'm like,
one-off,
okay,
its own thing. Tim Allen
Yeah,
is
it,
hilarious.
it became his own thing. Like,
got you,
Yeah,
got you. Who directed that?
God damn, sorry.
some like Dean episode or something, some crap like that. I don't even remember.
Yeah, Dean Parasite. Parasite.
Parasite. Okay.
Oh, he did Fun with Dick and Jane. That's funny. Um, are you a big watcher of the Oscars?
Um, when I'm able to, yes. I try to watch as many of the movies that are, you know, up for potential awards and stuff.
Mhm.
But you know, I try to. I try to.
Yeah.
It's tough because then like a lot of the things that they love, I might watch and I'll be like, I'm not really the biggest fan of it. You know what I mean? And
Yep,
that's just the truth of it.
yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should have done Oscars this year, but things happen. But
Mhm.
we did Oscars, what, 2019 or 2020?
Well, like the awards,
Yeah. Oh
we
no, back
did
in
one.
21,
Yeah.
right? Damn, I'm so far gone. But we did
Not
our own Oscars.
23. It was 20. It was last year at the beginning of
Oh,
last
you
year.
guys did your own?
Yeah.
Yeah,
In
and
Oh, that's
January.
cool.
so like, instead of doing the whole critic thing, oh, this one is so beautiful because nah, if it's good, it's
No,
good.
just give your honest opinion.
Mm-hmm.
You know, your
Yeah.
gut feeling. You watched it and you're like, nah, this is whack. I'm not fucking.
Mm-hmm.
I'll never watch this shit again. Or like, wow, I can rewatch that all the time now.
Let's
Hmm.
see what one that did you see Zone of Interest?
I want best sound.
No,
Um,
no.
is
Poor things.
Poor Things is fire. Did you see Poor Things?
I have not yet. I see that
Oh,
it's on like
on
Peacock or
Disney
Paramount or
theatrical.
Plus.
something.
It's on Disney Plus and Hulu.
Oh wow.
Ain't that
Okay.
something to
Okay.
have
Yeah,
on
I want to
Disney
check that.
Plus? Oh man, that movie
You
is
guys liked it though?
yes,
Oh man,
yes.
one of my favorites of last year. I think that was my top three. I think top two.
Oh
Yeah,
wow. Okay.
what was my
Mark
top
Ruffalo, did he do his thing?
He was nominated for a reason.
three? So all right, I have a hot take.
Okay.
I have a friend that he doesn't like Mark Ruffalo, and I'm like, I like him. I've seen him a couple things. I think he's pretty good. And
No, he's
then
good.
I seen him lastly right now on Shutter's Island, and then
Hmm.
I'm really thinking I'm like, Mark Ruffalo is good for what it is. I wouldn't put him in like a top tier class, but like if I see him, I'll be like, okay, that's Mark Ruffalo. I'm not gonna
I
be like, oh
mean,
shit, that's Mark Ruffalo.
you gotta.
He's I feel like he's a good, solid, like support character.
Definitely,
You know?
very, very solid.
But you gotta. This movie is a little tough to watch, but Spotlight. That
Oh,
won an
You
award
know,
for that.
that's funny you say that.
And
I was gonna say that too. That's not tough to watch at all. I
uh,
actually I like that movie a lot.
well,
The drama is good. It's
it's
gripping.
just if you like not in sense of like watching it, it's just if you like that topic of it, which is very kind of tough, I guess for some
Yeah.
people. But it was a great movie. That cast, amazing. Michael Keaton is in that
I heard
movie.
Michael Keaton did his
Mhm.
thing in that.
Yeah, man.
So just another one that needs to be on my watch list.
Hmm.
But yeah, Mark Ruffalo is definitely solid supporting.
Hmm.
It was a great actor.
I wouldn't say great though. That's the thing.
Um,
That's up
I,
for debate, but
I feel
I
like
got you
everything
on
he's
Spotlight.
involved in, you tends to be great, if that makes sense.
Yes,
He doesn't
yes,
have to be great himself, but again, his presence, it helps.
right. But definitely in Poor Things, he's hilarious. He was too
Hmm.
funny in that movie.
Okay. Yeah, I gotta check that out.
But he's obviously saw Oppenheimer.
Yes. Uh, Killian.
Killian.
yeah, Killian
Yeah.
Murphy.
He's a great actor.
Yes,
Oh yeah,
yes,
He
he
is a
he's
great
an
is.
actor.
amazing actor.
Yes, he
He
is.
pops off the screen. You know, everything is always it's gripping stuff. You know, you guys ever see the movie Red Eye?
Red
No,
Eye?
no.
No.
Okay, so he plays a bad guy, and I mean, obviously that's not too crazy considering he was what's his name, Scarecrow.
No.
But I mean, like he's just very intense with
Yes,
those
he
eyes.
is. Yes, sunken in eyes. He's definitely
Hmm.
somebody said Red Eye. That's the movie. Oh yes, Rachel McAdams. Yes, 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 yes.
Yeah.
I saw it.
Mhm.
I'm like, I need to see this because I love Rachel McAdams. I
Hmm.
fucking love her. And then now after watching Peaky Blinders, I'm like, this guy is immediately on my top actor list. He's great.
That's on my list of things to watch as well.
Red Eye. Okay, I'm definitely gonna watch this. Um, you have your actor list, Eric?
My actor list. Oh man, I'm still thinking about that.
Yeah.
I I
Mine,
love too many
mine
people.
has been being jumbled, but I think
Yeah.
the one guy like I really enjoy watching almost everything he's in has been Tom Hardy. Tom Hardy and Denzel is just two guys where I could just watch damn near anything they're in.
Okay.
Well, I'll add Ryan Gosling for me,
Ryan Gosling
and then
definitely.
and then
Tom,
Yeah.
and then after Philadelphia, Tom Hanks is just like there's
don't
it's,
matter.
it don't matter what he's in.
Don't matter what that
Like
man
I've
does.
seen every possible like type of role he done, and from animated to being alone on the island for like 4 hours. Like this
Yeah.
guy, there's nothing this guy can't do.
I hope he's not on
No.
that list. I hope he's not on that list.
Like he was even
Jail.
good. What's the a man named Otto? A man
Yeah.
called Otto?
Yo, my
That
mom.
movie's
I went to the living
amazing.
room. My mom was watching it, and then she was like, "I was like, is it?" I was like, "It's good." Like I heard it was pretty good, and she's like, "So far it's good." I come back and she's like, "I was like, oh man, I can't watch this,
Yeah.
man. I
That
cannot watch
movie,
this,
that movie hurts his soul, bro.
man."
Yeah. Yeah. It's definitely a touching movie, and he plays a jerk. Basically
Hmm.
Yeah,
90% of the movie.
character development is great.
That's gonna be so tough to
Yeah.
watch. I'm scared, kind of scared to watch that movie because of the feels. But man,
Well,
It's
you
gonna
can't
make
be
you
afraid
feel.
sometimes.
yeah,
Yeah.
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 Um, what else? What else I've seen recently? Oh, have you ever, what have you watched so far that came out this year?
Um. What the hell have I watched recently? Trying to think back. I still have not seen. What the hell is it? Kong and Godzilla.
We was just
Um.
talking about that.
We're
I haven't
talking
seen
about
it
that.
either.
Did
I'm
you
a,
guys like it?
I haven't seen
I
it.
haven't. I'm not a I'm not a fan of that type of stuff yet.
Okay. 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 Fair enough.
But I
Yeah. I
have.
mean, some people aren't into like the monster stuff, and again, I like sci-fi, so I guess
Hmm.
that's all in the realm.
I do
But
too. I do too. But I want to see that movie because I've seen all the other ones.
Yeah.
hmm
Did you
um,
see Godzilla minus one?
no, not yet, not yet.
Oh
Because by the time I
man.
was going to go see it, it was already out of theaters.
You gotta
Oh,
do that one. If you
that
got
is
Amazon,
so good.
it's gonna be on Amazon. They're gonna have a
Okay.
black and white version too. I don't know if you want to see that.
Ooh,
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Uh,
man, that one's different.
that one.
Um,
It. I just knew. I wish I knew Japanese, but
damn, that movie was so good. Cause like
So it
they,
was just strictly subtitles, right?
yeah,
yeah.
but
Okay,
what they
cool.
did differently, I know you've probably seen the other old Godzillas, how they
Mhm.
always do the government thing, how we're gonna stop this thing,
Uh,
what do we do for like a whole hour 30, and then it's the monster. This one it's a different perspective. Like a guy, he's a kamikaze pilot, and then probably like the first 20 minutes, you already see Godzilla, and then it's just during that period of the bombing, and then it's him trying to find himself on top of dealing with Godzilla, and I'm like, wow, this is amazing. I had a great time.
felt like watching Jaws.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like it helps to have a good human element to
Oh
any kind of
yeah.
monster movie.
Oh
Because you
yeah.
can't just get the perspective of the monster. It makes no sense.
Hmm.
Um, but at the same time, you also can't just treat the monster as an enemy, whereas like something, or as opposed to being able to use it to help drive a story.
Hmm.
Not just be a problem.
Yep. 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 Agreed. Um. Man, you have a question there? Cause I know I had one and I lost it. Fuck.
Oh yeah, no man. I've been so out of movies. Like I'm just getting back into this. Last movie I
The
saw.
same here. Like I've been, especially getting spoiled with stuff streaming and
Hmm.
whatnot.
Like
It's hard to kind of get out there
it,
sometimes to the movies.
it's so much content. Like because
Yeah.
I'm a big wrestling fan, so like that's been at its peak right now for some reason. And now then there's
Okay.
playoffs, and then I'm a Yankee fan too, so it's been little time for me to watch anything.
To actually watch stuff. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
And
like
that's why, I end up watching things in segments and pieces because,
mhm.
you know, too
like
much life going on.
I'll rather watch a show than watch a
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
Oh, this
I've been
show's
rewatching House. You ever see the show
I've
House?
heard
How?
of it.
Yeah, my
I've
brother watched that.
heard it's
Um,
heard it's really really good.
Hmm.
But something
yeah.
about me is just I cannot. I'm terrible with
He
shows.
hates him. You don't like him.
I'm just bad, man. I'm so
You don't
terrible.
like shows in general?
I love shows. I I just there's something wrong with me that I can't. I can't.
Are you more of a fan of a mini series as opposed to a show that requires several seasons?
I can't say I am because I've have watched like my favorite show of all time right now has been Sons of Anarchy. That's
Okay.
7 seasons.
That's my wife's favorite show
Oh
too.
man, I love that. So like I can watch a series, but once I lose the focus point of me continuing to watch the show, then I'm gone. It's
Yeah.
bad.
Oh, like once it happens, it happens. That's it.
It's so bad. Like Peaky Blinders,
That's tough.
I had to just keep going, keep going, keep going. Because if I stop,
Hmm.
You're
I'm
never
just
gonna
never gonna
watch
go
it.
back to it. And I
Yeah, yeah.
really want to change that. I don't know how I can, but like, what show have I started? Like with Ted Lasso, I'm on season 3, episode 1. Haven't went back to it, and I love that
Why?
show. I I, I don't know. I can't, I don't know what it is. I just can't stick to a damn
That
show.
season, it's crazy that season 3 wasn't all that, but that finale was
It's-
so
I
perfect.
know. I
The
know.
finale was so perfect. Like, why wasn't the
M-
season like this?
My wife and I we started it. We're like, all right, yeah, because I
Well,
think we made the realization like, oh yeah, one of us does have a Apple account. Like let's just check it out.
uh,
And then we started watching it, and a week and a half, 2 weeks later, anytime we were at work, we're like texting each other like, oh my god, I can't wait to get home and watch some Ted later. And then we finished it, and we're like, what a ride! Like that was so much fun. He's
uh,
yes.
so good, so
The
good. Everyone, not even just Jason Sudeikis. Everyone
yes.
was really, really good.
the,
Everyone.
the only, the only before Michael, I'm sorry.
No, 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 no.
The only thing that that I wanted more was more of the soccer.
Mm.
Because
Yes.
some of the times where they were doing those scenes, like the emotional stuff was cute and all, but it was more of that than the actual sport. And I was
Hmm.
sometimes, especially this last season, some of those scenes were like, yo, I was just so in tune. I never liked soccer this much than when watching this
Yeah.
show.
I,
That's why
But that's the other
I,
thing. Like it's very relatable in the sense like I never really cared for soccer. I care about soccer now because I
yeah.
watched Ted Lasso. Like explain that.
yes.
That makes no sense. Well, because he was, he's like us. He's like, I have no idea what the hell's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Like I
Uh-huh.
know football, American football. I don't know what you guys are doing. And I feel like I learned it with him. And but you're right. I wish there was more. That was the thing. I was left feeling like I needed more of it.
Hmm.
Like
Hmm.
it was taken away from me a little.
Yeah.
I was gonna say like everybody in that show, every character plays such a
Unbelievable.
significant role, and they're all
Hmm.
great in their own like things. And man, that's such a well-rounded show. But as I was thinking about that, the show I can keep up with is The Bear. That show,
Oh, bad.
amazing. Oh
Really good.
my
Hmm.
god,
Really good.
my god! Like everybody say, did you watch season 2?
Yes.
Oh, the Christmas episode. Everybody was talking about that Christmas episode, but my favorite was when Cousin went to the 5-star restaurant and
Yeah.
did that his
Hmm.
whole like, oh man, that character
Oh
development
yeah.
was so
I
perfect.
love him now. I love him.
He's
He was such a piece of
amazing.
shit to me early on. I was like, this motherfucker, he's got to go. He's got to go. He's in
Yo,
trouble. And like now he's kind of like turned into a bit of the backbone.
yes. And then
Yeah.
Carmi is now the bad guy. And then I'm like,
Yeah,
wow,
yeah.
this show, it like the writing is so perfect.
Mhm.
And then
It's so good. And you're at the edge of your seat the entire time. Like like you're stressed out with him, you know.
yes, man. And
So once in a while I'll be like, yes, chef to my wife when she's cooking something.
I was telling my friend, I'm like, if M. Night Shyamalan had the writers from Bear, the movies would be amazing. Like, his movies would be top tier. Cause that's all he
Speaking
needs.
of them, The Trap.
I am interested.
Yeah, that's an
But
interesting
very
You know what
concept.
it is?
interested.
I feel like M does this every single time.
Yeah,
We're like,
yeah.
oh man, that movie was kind of weird. I don't know. I think he's kind of lost his touch, and then you're like, all right, hopefully the next one is better. And then it just kind of it's the same thing. But I
Every
will say this though,
time.
his movies get better on the rewatch. I enjoy his movies more after watching them a couple times because then you already have an idea of what his mindset was
Right.
going into it, and you know how things unfold. The problem is though, you're not going to please the first time watchers or the one time watchers.
Right.
You know, it's the people that will rewatch it that appreciate it, but everyone else would be like, I'm never watching that shit again.
Because like I always say it, his concepts, his thoughts are 10 out of 10. Like the things the idea of what he makes his movies is like so bizarre and so interesting.
Mhm.
But the finishing product is like, ugh, all
Execution is like a 4 or 5 out of 10.
yes, bro. I don't
Yeah.
understand it. Like old is such a cool ass concept. People are
What
on
a
the island,
concept. That's such a crazy concept.
perfect concept, and then it's like, all right, this movie didn't live up to it. But man, if you just give it, if you just, I mean, obviously he probably wants his movies to be like that, but if you just have a team like a crazy ass Nolan team just writing it, imagine what type of movie that would be.
I actually put some money on this movie.
Ooh, baby.
Yeah. I also wish M. Night kind of like I know it's his thing to not really be too gory and like there's a lot of cutaways when murders are happening and stuff, but kind of wish he had a little bit more balls. Like, the biggest disappointment to me was The Happening.
Oh
Another
my
great concept.
god.
my
Like, and
goodness.
so many opportunities to have such crazy, brutal like murders and stuff like that, but like he would just
Once
let
you
you like
see that
watch it and use
PG-13
your
rating,
imagination.
Yeah.
once
Yeah,
you see that
exactly. Once you see
PG-13
PG-13, you're
rating,
like,
it's like, why would you do this type of movie and like that? Like, you can't kill anybody pretty much. So you can't show
yeah.
anything.
Like knock at the
Like, give me
cabin.
something where I'm like, oh, not just like, what the hell just happened?
Like knock at the cabin had me. That shit had me. I was like, okay, this is interesting. And then it just fell off again. I'm like, man, what is it? Cause that thing is just them just come to the house.
Yeah.
Oh, you need to die. What? But I don't know, man. It's so weird. So weird.
His daughter's making a movie.
Yeah.
Who is?
His
His
daughter.
daughter.
His daughter?
Yeah. I don't know if you've seen it with Dakota Fanning, and they're in the woods inside of some cubicle thing, and like they can only see a mirror, but on the outside it's a one-way mirror.
Oh, that's her?
Yeah. So.
Oh, okay.
So hopefully, hopefully she takes what her father does wrong and make it better. So
yeah, hopefully she used a little more violence in her fucking films.
What it looks like,
Better writers.
pretty gruesome. So hopefully that's good. What's the worst movie you ever seen? Yeah, let's start with that one. Worst movie you ever seen?
So I watched it just a couple of months ago actually, because in my mind I remembered it being better than it actually was, and it was just awful. Almost Heroes.
Almost Heroes.
Chris Farley and Matthew Perry.
Oh hell.
Yeah, I mean, I could have stopped right there with Chris. It was actually one of his last movies before he died, where they're basically these two pioneers, more or less like during the whole like Western expansion and everything, and Manifest Destiny, and then you had Lewis and Clark trying to get across America. It was basically them two, and it literally goes exactly how you think it would go.
Oh man, I mean, I love Beverly Hills Ninja. That movie's
Yeah, hell yeah,
hilarious.
hell yeah. That's a good one.
Hilarious. Man, Chris Farley and Matthew Perry, that's a weird duo.
Was it a comedy?
It's supposed to be, yes.
That is funny. Okay, now worst actor and actress.
Hmm. Oh, worst actor and actress. And now, this is obviously just personal preference of just hating on someone, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's a tough one. I've been thinking about all the things I love, not thinking about anything I hate. Oh God! Could you give me? I'll come back to that. I will answer that. That's a tough one.
There's some names, Nick Cage.
No, okay, actually, that's really funny because Nick Cage could be in my favorite actors and my worst actor.
He's not horrible,
bro.
This isn't horrible.
I've been seeing some shit. Oh my God! And I'm like,
what's the most recent thing you've seen of his?
My friend, he's on a Nicolas Cage binge. So we've seen what's it called Next.
Yeah,
where he's a spy.
Yeah. You can see the future.
But he's entertained. Like, I understand the hype. He's so entertaining. It was that
He
one.
is. He dabbles in everything.
We watched Dream Scenario. There's a movie.
Okay, yeah, we just watched that recently too.
Where his wife divorced him, and he's like I forgot what it was, but that movie was horrible. But like, he's so bad, but entertaining. Oh,
a vampire movie. What was that movie?
That movie's actually
Renfield.
Renfield, yeah, Renfield.
Renfield was badass. Renfield was badass.
He was a great vampire in that shit.
Well, you know what it is? Like, that movie was really cool because it had a lot of, because we're so desensitized as a society, we watch so many murders that, you want to see something unique and original.
They were wild. They were ripping people's arms off and stuff. Hello.
Okay.
Hello?
Were y'all talking to me? My fault.
No, I'm talking about Renfield.
No,
how entertaining that movie was.
Oh, the Bearable Weight.
Yeah, because they had really unique styles of murder.
Yes. Yes. That movie was so much fun. And Pedro Pascal is amazing.
Like, for real.
Yeah.
Let me see. Bad actors. Who comes up?
That's tough, man.
Oh, Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Oh, that's tough because he did so many freaking movies.
Yeah,
I mean,
Steven Seagal was shitty, right?
No, yeah, Steven Seagal is a bad
actor. Terrible. Oh my God. My dad, it's funny because my dad, obviously watches everything of like real dad movies, and I'm like, God, these guys are terrible. Yeah. They're just so strong.
Like, well, Steven Seagal was the dad, like he's like, oh, I love like all of these movies. I'm like, Dad, these are all whack. He plays the same guy in everything, and he's terrible in everything.
Yes. You know who's my top one right now that I cannot stand him? Jason Statham. Can't do it.
You don't like Jason Statham?
Cannot do it. Can't do it. I used to love Transporter 2.
Damn,
yeah.
And then now I got older, I'm like, I'm over it. I'm over the tough guy.
Oh, so you definitely didn't fuck with the Meg movies, right?
Oh God.
For really crazy, cheesy kind of
first one was
concept. Okay. Honestly, the first one was cool.
Second
I thought the first one was.
I heard the
second one was weird.
Fun. But I seen the scene where he like lifted the shark with a spear. I was like, man, I can't do it.
Redefining the laws of physics. That movie, the second one.
Well, I will say this though, I can appreciate his swimming capabilities in the Meg movies because I just recently saw a video of I guess he was like an Olympic or not Olympic, but he was like a really like
Great
high up
swimmer.
there level like swimmer and
That's
diver,
different.
and like seeing him, I don't know what was weirder, him like seeing him diving off crazy heights or him with hair. It was really weird. Both either way, it was really weird.
Oh man, do you have a bad actress? Because I just brought up a list and it's kind of fucked up. The first one is Kristen Stewart, and I don't agree with that. She ain't the worst.
Oh no, I don't agree with that
There's
either.
no way. But
Yeah,
they got Megan
she has
Fox.
her roles that are good for her.
Megan Fox is definitely up there.
Hell yeah.
She stinks. Pam Anderson.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Let's talk about some good stuff.
Oh yeah. Well, we have one more. Worst director, and then we could go to some happy stuff.
Yeah.
Worst director. See, it's so funny because like I wouldn't even like M. Night Shyamalan's another one where he can be the most disappointing director.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't think he's the worst because I enjoy his movies, but I just wish I'm there's just
A little bit better execution.
they're the lacking in things. So you know, yeah, again, awesome concepts,
Yeah.
all of them. Like I'm a fan of Lady in the Water. I think that's a weird concept too, but you know, I think that's simpler and maybe not as extravagant as other movies that he's done. So maybe that's why I feel like it hit better
Right.
for me. But yeah, most of the time he's just disappointing.
Very true. Very
Yeah.
true.
But
Unfortunately.
worst director though,
I want to.
that's a tough one. That's another tough one.
Eric, you did top 100
Oh, I
list, or
think
you saw it,
Carrot
right?
Top might be up there as
Oh
one of the
my
worst
god.
Oh, wow.
actors.
Carrot Top.
Carrot Top?
Horrible.
Carrot
Oh
Top.
my god. Did you? Oh, yeah, you did. Okay. Mr. Yusuf, so you like know like our like loves for movies. I don't know if they're in order, Eric, but I have Eric's top 5 of his favorite movies. Um, starting from 5, he has Parasite.
Okay.
4, Wolf of Wall Street.
Okay, really good.
3,
Nice.
3, Pulp Fiction. 2, Mad Max Fury Road, and then 1 is Inglourious Bastards. Uh-oh.
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah, I'm not
You
doing
can't
anything.
show it on the
I don't know
screen? Man?
I could.
Yeah, it's not really like not top anything.
The last one I heard was Pulp Fiction.
Then 2 was Mad Max Fury Road, and
Beautiful.
then
Okay.
Inglourious Bastards.
Nice. That's a very solid list.
Oh yeah.
Very solid list.
Movies are
Damn, I should have done a more up to date
no,
Nah,
within the
that's
last
fine.
because what
20 years.
what we do is like instead of doing like the typical Godfather and this and that, like it's movies that you grew up on that you could rewatch all the time that you like it just holds a special place in your heart. That's what we like to just keep the core of like having watching your favorite movies. Mine, it's crazy. At 5, I got Friday After Next.
Okay. Okay.
4, I got Rush Hour 2. 3,
Nice.
3, I got Training Day. 2, I got Pee
Beautiful.
Wee's Big Adventure, and then number 1 From Dusk Till Dawn.
Okay.
And
All right.
that's
God,
like
that's I love that. Both of you guys have great lists.
and that's just like these movies, those top 5, I have literally watched well over. I could just since I was a kid, just constantly watching,
Yeah.
and they would never get old.
Yeah.
When I first seen Training Day, I was like, bro, this is one of the greatest things I've seen almost ever. Cause like you want to
Hmm.
hate Denzel so bad, but
He's
he's
so cool, man.
so
Yeah.
cool,
He's so
and
fucking
it's
cool.
like, bro,
Yeah.
this guy is
Yes.
great,
Yeah.
and you can't hate him. My God.
So he won
No.
that Oscar for that
No.
role.
And that's my problem. It's funny. The same reason why I love that movie is the same reason why I hate that movie. Like, and I don't actually hate it. It's kind of,
Yeah,
just kind of tongue
yeah,
in cheek. Like, because he is the bad guy, I want to hate the movie because he's the bad guy. I want to love him because he's always a good guy, always, big heart, always trying to do the right thing and everything.
yeah.
But, seeing him play that kind of person, where they're
Mm-hmm.
morally gray, as opposed to straight up bad or straight up good,
Mm-hmm.
kind of in between, but a little bit more, a little dark gray.
We
Man,
love it.
Ah, yeah, no, that's a great movie.
such a good. And then Inglourious Bastards. Holy crap! It just
Hmm.
In that movie so many times.
one of the my favorite villain of all time is in that movie. Um,
Christoph Waltz.
oh my
Hmm.
God, so menacing. It's him and Benicio del Toro and Sicario. Yo,
Okay.
I
That's the
cannot.
best Sakara.
You ever seen it yet?
Nah, I was gonna
Oh
say
my
that.
God, bro, I'm about to come over and watch it because my God,
I didn't see the second one. I've seen the first one though.
I heard the second one isn't good, but the first one, my God, like the
Yeah.
menacing feel you get from both those characters is like,
Mm.
whoa, these guys are on a different level.
I gotta see that movie.
And Christoph Waltz though too, like another movie that like just was outside of the top five for me. Django. Like his
Django.
character, his acting though,
He's
he's amazing though,
amazing,
Christoph Waltz.
amazing.
Like to be able to be like such a smile on his face, but I'll murder you and your whole fucking
Yes,
family kind of
in a
like look to
second.
him. And then but then also, and then going to
Terrifying.
Django where he's he's a man stuck in the wrong time period. You know what I mean? He's forward thinking, he's European, just
Yes.
like just trying to make some money in America, by
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
taking people out and stuff, like cleaning up, doing God's work, some people would say.
I could watch that again.
Um,
That movie's
but yeah,
so
his
good.
the dynamics though.
The range, baby.
And speaking of Benicio, like him being a Sicario, and then I seen him in the movie with Johnny Depp, uh Vegas with Fear of Loathing in Vegas. That
Oh, Fear and Loathing in Vegas. Yeah,
and
yeah,
he plays, like just a goofy drug addict or whatever. And then the
yeah.
ending
You've seen,
scene.
he's actually playing like the real character, like a
Oh
real
yeah,
man.
that's a true
Yeah, like
story.
Johnny Depp. It's like based
Based on it,
on
okay.
like an event that happened with, so like Johnny Depp before the role, before taking the role, like he studied up on what the fuck is his face, the guy he's pretending to be, and was like kind of like trying to shadow everything he does and everything just to be as out there as possible, just to know the ins and outs of what actually happened that time with him and
Oh.
Benicio as his lawyer or whatever the fuck. Like it was a wild, ridiculous movie.
Oh, okay. Because I didn't really enjoy it that much, but now that knowing
I no,
that,
I didn't care for it either. It was just it's too out there for me.
but the end scene where they're in the diner, and then Benicio like
Hmm.
completely does a 180 with his character, and is one of the scariest people I've seen. I'm like, yo, this guy could easily kill everybody in this diner right now. He's so scary.
Hmm.
I watch that later.
No, 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 no.
It,
Not
It's a
Sicario,
trip.
not that.
Okay.
Not
oh,
that.
Fear
okay,
of
yeah,
I don't
Loathing
know
yeah,
what.
is a
I've
trip.
never seen that.
It's a trip.
it's a trip. If you were literally you had nothing better to do and you're like, I wanted to watch all of Benicio del Toro's movies. I guess this is the
Yeah.
last one. All right, I'll do it.
As a 3.8 on Letterboxd out of
It's
5.
probably got a cult following out there.
Oh
There's definitely
yeah.
people that are like, oh, I love it, but
Oh
then there are also the same people that probably love the Grateful Dead or something. Like they're just kind of out there a
Yeah.
little.
yeah. But recently, Yusuf, I finished a couple series. I finished The Planet of the Apes. Amazing.
Beautiful.
Without knowing, which is crazy, I finished all the Aliens because
Hmm.
I'm a Predator fan. So I was like, I have to finish the whole Aliens thing. As I did that, a day later they announced the new aliens, and I'm like, there's no way that's possible. Like, what are the odds?
You gotta love when that shit happens.
And then I showed my friend Happy Gilmore. He never seen it. The next day on Twitter, I see they're announcing
on
Happy Gilmore
Netflix.
2. I was like, bro,
Yep, yep,
this is too weird. But I
yep.
finished
That's
that.
awesome.
We rewatched Lord of the Rings, and my
Nice.
God,
Did you do the extended or the regular?
yes,
And then
4 hours,
Hell
and
yeah! But dude, that was
great.
so worth it.
Yo,
So worth it.
I can't stress how good that movie is. Like,
And you know what though? The movies are different with the extended. They're not the same movie, man. You can
yes,
really appreciate different storylines because they actually went into those storylines.
like with this guy and his
You have
dad.
to watch the extended.
Yes, I was like, man, because I've always watched them. I always watched the Fellowship with my dad, bootleg,
Mhm.
and we would watch that fight scene all day, every day. And then now that I'm rewatching, I'm like, there's so much more dynamic with like the guy and his dad. You know, he loves his other son, but not this son. So
Oh, Boromir, yeah,
he's
yeah,
trying to get his
yeah.
father's thingy, and then the elves and the man. I was like, man, this is a movie. Every dynamic is hit in that fucking movie.
Yeah.
But
And the other ones, like they're not as good, but still the same universe and feel. The
The
Hobbit
Hobbit,
movies,
I never seen them.
yeah. Okay, yeah. I mean, I would do yourself a favor because it's all part of it. It's
Mm-hmm.
all you'll feel the nostalgia of like relating to the Lord of the Rings, and then obviously you have Gandalf and stuff. But
Mm-hmm.
those are good too, in the sense of watch the extended as well.
Okay.
You obviously get a lot more. Yeah.
What's another series I have finished?
I want to go with The Hobbit.
You seen it,
First
Eric?
movie,
Mhm.
the first movie's good, and then the half of like the second movie. That's it. After that,
No
yeah, I'm
Gucci.
sorry.
Damn
Not for me.
man.
Not for me. Oh, Power's back.
Power's back. Thank you, baby.
Hey, let's go. Oh, that's a good question. What was the first movie you and your wife seen together?
Oh, okay. So that's cool. So the first one we ever watched together was Iron Man 1.
Oh,
Iron Man 1.
So what happened was when we started dating, um, like September 2020, and I knew she was into movies. She knew I was into movies. That we were both into movies, and I was like, "Have you seen the Marvel movies?" And at that point, whatever movie we were up to at the
yeah.
time, 2020, and obviously there was a big shutdown. Nothing really came out. Um, I was like, "Oh, have you seen all of them?" She's like, "Oh, I've seen a few." So that was the first one we saw. I was like, "All right, well, I'm gonna come over," and then that was the first movie we saw together, and then leading up all the way until Endgame, where she was like, "That was unbelievable." I was like, "Yeah, yeah." I'm like, it starts to drop off a little bit after that, but whatever.
Yeah, you know,
It's got
you
to start back over again.
right.
It took some time to get to Endgame.
Yes.
That's dope. Iron Man
But yeah, that
one
was the
was
first one we saw
good.
together.
Do you guys have a favorite movie together? Like, okay, this is our movie.
Um, I I don't think so. My problem is I'm always rewatching movies, and she has her certain movies that she likes,
Yeah.
and there's not like a whole lot of overlap in terms of our favorites because I like sci-fi. She doesn't really care for sci-fi, but she'll put up with me and watch any movie that I suggest. Um, but she'll be honest. She's like, "Oh, I like that a lot," or "Oh, I could see why you like it, but I wasn't a big fan." I'm like, "What the fuck does that mean?" Um,
That's
but yeah,
funny.
yeah. So, I mean,
I'm the same
but
exact
we
way.
enjoy things together. It just might not always be like we might watch it one time, love it
Mm-hmm.
together, and then maybe if I'm rewatching it, then she might just jump in and watch it with me. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I can relate so much because that my girl's always coming at me because she's like, "Didn't you see that already?" I'm like, "It's not the point, okay? I just want to watch it."
I can't relate.
I don't know how you can't, Eric. It's crazy. I'm
Well,
always rewatching something. Eric can't rewatch anything. He just like a one and
oh,
No,
done.
I
not
Not
really.
everything, but like
Not
you're
really.
not a rewatcher. Rewatcher.
There's just so much content out there, man.
No,
I'm
you're no,
sorry,
you're
man.
not. You're not wrong. You're not
Now is
wrong.
more than ever.
Yeah, I but rewatching, there's a comfort level to it, you
Yes.
know, because again, it's one thing to go into a brand new movie or show, and then it all be new to you, and then toward at the end you're like, oh, I really enjoyed it, or I don't really care for it, whatever. Rewatching things that you've already
Yeah,
seen,
makes it better.
one, if it's something that you like,
Mm-hmm.
then you'll be able to enjoy it maybe with a new lens, new perspective, a different age that you might be, and you might have a different mindset where you
Yeah.
might actually appreciate it even more, or
Yep.
maybe a little less because it wasn't, it doesn't hit right, it doesn't hit the same.
Yep.
But I don't know, like, because it's never really, you're not really rewatching the same movie because you're rewatching it through different, lenses, I guess.
Mhm.
That's how I view it. Anytime I rewatch a movie.
Yes. There was one
Oh, that's
time.
perfect.
One time when I came to his house, and for whatever reason we put on Too Fast and Furious. Remember that shit? Just for the
Okay.
hell of it. It was just
Such a great movie.
it's so
Well,
fun.
Yeah, like that's a nice
it's a
random
great
one.
movie, but it's a fun
Yeah,
movie.
but who doesn't?
It's a
Everyone's gonna
fun
be like,
movie.
"Oh hell yeah!"
Mhm.
Like I haven't seen that or heard or thought about it in forever. But yeah, I'll sit and watch.
I was in love with cars when that movie came.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, that the big question
Yeah.
is, why do you love movies?
So I was born and raised in Queens.
Okay.
I lived in an apartment building in Queens, in Flushing specifically,
Mm.
and I was not not lonely or a loner. I had plenty of friends in the building and
Yeah.
stuff. But I think it came down to my alone time.
Right.
If my parents would always be like, "Oh, pick up a book, pick up a book." I'm like, "Yeah, okay." I'm like, all right, yeah, I'll pick it up and I'll put it down. It's fine. Watch that. Um, but at nighttime, when my parents would go to bed, I remember I would wait until they fell asleep and then sneak into the living room. And like, we had one of those illegal boxes,
hmm
so we had everything. But I would just sit up late at night and just start watching and just kind of feel the escape. Where I know a lot of people were like, "Oh, that's how I feel with books." I'm like, "All right, cool," but I don't have to do anything, so it's easier. Like I like just it coming up and it telling me the story as opposed
Yeah.
to, you know, I have to go through it and lick my finger and turn a page. Like, you think I got time for that shit? Um, but yeah, no, from a young age, I I was just so fascinated by all that stuff. And then I
Yeah.
had my uncle and my grandfather, and in their house they had like he would always, my uncle specifically, he would always like copy movies. So
hmm
maybe he would go to Blockbuster or something, and then burn the movies. But again, that time it wasn't DVDs; it was
Yeah.
just straight up VHSs.
hmm
Just a room full of black and white. Just the cassette, and then
hmm
what was written on there. And so like a lot of my childhood, my summers, I would go and just like a library, go and pick out a bunch of movies, and then like Blockbuster, and then go in the living room, watch them, rewind it, put them back up, and then
That's
just
so
kind of keep it
dope.
going. Yeah.
That's so dope, man. I love hearing stories of like, people's. Like sometimes I'll ask people's parents like, what was the first movie they seen in theaters, and like, I think my dad, my first hit when he took my mom on a date for the first time, it was Fatal Attraction, and then I'm like, man, I was like, wow, like the stories of just movies that people don't like think about. It's like people have build bonds over just a simple movie without even
hmm
noticing. And
hmm
I just movies are just perfect. They just you get whatever you
Yeah.
want from them. You can cry, you can laugh, you get angry. Just every emotion can hit with just a simple movie.
Like there's
So
certain movies where like you just said, it'll affect you emotionally in a particular way, whether it be like excited, laid back, or honestly sometimes I'll be honest, sometimes I like a good emotional movie to
mm-hmm.
just kind of remind myself that
Yeah,
I'm still
I'm,
human.
I'm here.
human.
Yeah.
We're
And I'm
human,
Yeah,
man.
exactly.
yeah.
And you're sitting there, you're like, God damn, I've seen this movie 10 times and I'm still gonna fucking tear, like, this is bullshit. But you're like, all right, at least my heart hasn't changed too much.
Yeah, yeah, man.
Yeah,
Movies are just amazing. What was I gonna say?
yeah.
Oh no, I keep forgetting.
What is the next movies that you're trying to see this year?
In terms of things that are going to come out,
Yeah,
uh,
that you could think of.
I don't know if you guys have any lists in front of you. Like
Well, Deadpool's coming out in
Oh
oh
July.
yeah, well that's obvious. That's
Oh
obvious. I don't know if you
man.
guys saw. Like I have a Infinity Gauntlet on my fucking arm over here.
Oh shit,
Oh,
that's
yo, Michael went
fire.
crazy.
That's fire.
Yeah,
Wait, that's
little
actually
snap.
fucking dope.
Oh, and then a little stormtrooper, gold trooper.
Hey.
Wow. Yeah, he would have gone
Oh.
crazy.
I didn't even peep that. All right.
Oh, that's
Wait,
a
okay.
movie
I'm
fan.
gonna get a list, but before I get the list,
hmm
favorite Star Wars movies. The one that you can constantly go to.
I mean, it's a cliche answer. I feel like I have two because one is the obvious. Empire Strikes Back. I feel like that's everyone's obvious.
Right.
But Rogue One though is
Yo,
Rogue One.
baby.
Mm.
Rogue One does such a
Ooh.
beautiful job of of showing you the old technology that was back in the 70s and stuff, like from the original Star Wars movies, but then also have that that contemporary tweak to it where
Right.
it's coming out like nowadays, but it still looks like back then. I don't know, like
Yes. That
that one
movie
is
was
really good.
so
That
good.
movie's perfect.
Like
That movie's
if you're not a Star Wars fan, you could still watch it and enjoy it
yeah.
because it's so good.
Yeah,
Man, the movie's so
yeah, honestly,
good.
and the same thing goes. Did you see Andor, the show?
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yeah.
Fucking, that was the
Uh,
best show.
Oh my
I
god.
honestly, I think hands down in the streaming era for Disney,
Loki.
over the last couple of years, I think Andor has been their best show. That's my
Loki's
opinion.
been their second show.
Say it again.
Loki has been like the
Ah,
right
yes,
behind
yes,
that one.
very good point. Loki is up there too. Yes,
Uh,
yes,
Man, Andor's so good.
definitely.
So
That ending to Loki. Whew.
good.
Oh my god.
those last two episodes in that, it's crazy how that show just like the first two, it just went in different like steps and like it just went to a level where like it just went so high. Those last two
Yeah, and it's
episodes
all like
were
crazy concepts, but I feel like because of the first season, once
Mhm.
you're already involved,
Oh yeah.
involved and already committed to this concept,
Mhm.
going to the second season and already knowing the behind the scenes in terms of the TVA and how it functions,
Uh,
you already have that behind, in your like on your belt, so you don't have to worry about like relearning all that shit and then just learning new stuff. But yeah, no, that show, what a great ending! What a great
yeah.
ending!
And I
And
like
I'm also very curious what the hell this will
to
mean though
come.
for
Yeah,
the MCU in terms of
We'll
Kang
see.
and
because
We'll see in July.
I've been a Marvel hater like recently because I did not I do not like what's coming out from them, but I've seen those last two episodes and I'm like, oh, okay, hold up,
Mhm.
hold up, that's some
Yeah.
interesting stuff right there.
It just
Um,
needs stars and better writers. That's all.
Um, I'm also I've been kind of bad because of the whole Marvel fatigue, you can call it.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't been rushing to see a lot of the new stuff. Like I didn't
mhm,
see the Marvels yet, because I know it's on Disney Plus. I'll get to it when I get to it.
right.
Um, I'm thinking I might see it before Deadpool, but something tells me that it's not really going to affect that at all.
I mean, you don't need to see it, but it's a good movie. It's a nice, cute little movie.
It's better than
Yeah,
what people said, right?
yes, way better.
See, that's why
It's
you can't go
actually
by.
Yeah,
it's entertaining. Like now, there's one.
Okay, and that's what it's all about. It's like I think we have this need to make every single Marvel movie be the next best one, or the need to have it linked to every other movie prior to it.
hmm
When
But,
which
remember back in the day when we would just go to a movie and
yeah,
enjoy a movie for what it was,
yeah,
you
yeah.
know. And then if
That's
you found out that it connected, you're like, oh shit, that's
yeah,
awesome.
yeah,
Not now you have the different mindset where you're looking to see how it connects. When
mhm.
you should just be like, oh shit, okay, that's it right there.
yep.
Like, all right, cool, that's it.
I think
Not
that's probably like my
looking.
gripe is like, like I don't want to be forced to watch this because it links to this, because it links to this. Like I just want to just watch a movie and enjoy it. Like
That's why the first 10 years of Marvel, like that slow build, and then like
was
that first
something
10 years
different,
from Iron Man to Endgame, that
different.
was that was unbelievable. But then they want to do all this other stuff and get it more in space. I understand, but
Mhm.
some of these movies, Doctor Strange was and all that.
Yeah, no, that was a little
Um,
disappointing, and I really enjoyed the first one.
yeah, I love the
Thank
first.
you.
One of my favorite
Yo,
movies.
thank
Hell
you.
yeah,
People were like, "Oh, that movie's boring." Blah blah blah. I
the
can't
They
get
first
don't
one.
into
know
it.
anything.
Yeah, everybody. I'm like, that movie's amazing.
I
I
don't
love
know.
it.
I don't know.
I love that movie. All
I
right.
mean, I also if you don't like Benedict Cumberbatch, then I get it, but like
He's a
I like
great,
him,
he's a
and
good actor though.
Yeah.
yeah, I think he's a great actor. Like I love Sherlock. I enjoyed him as Khan in Star Trek 2. You know, I like Benedict
I
Cumberbatch.
don't even know he was in Star Trek.
Oh,
That's
Love and
crazy.
Thunder also came out. That was awful.
Oh my god.
Again, all disappointing. You know,
Oh my
you just have
Quantumania.
this
god.
expectation and hype for it. Maybe that's it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Maybe it's society's problem. Maybe we did this to ourselves,
Yeah, I
where
mean,
you're going into it and again having these expectations.
very
Where
expected.
nowadays
Hmm.
I go in and I'm like, I think it's going to be an awful movie. Obviously in the back of my mind, I'm like, please God, don't let it be an awful movie. But
Yeah.
you're better off lowering your expectations because then you go into it and you're like, all right, just try to get here, and then all of a sudden it gets over here, and you're like,
Mhm.
that was one of the best movies I've seen all year. Like
Hmm.
all right,
I
cool.
think that's a rule in Love and Thunder for me because I'm like, oh my god, Christian Bale as a villain, I cannot wait.
Yeah, I fooled us all.
Damn,
Disappointing.
man, damn.
Taika should have stopped that fucking Ragnarok, which was again top 5 in the MCU. I feel like.
Definitely.
Like I went to go see the new Ghostbusters movie. I knew it wasn't gonna be good, but I'm like, I'm a
But you
fan
saw it?
of the Ghostbusters, Frozen Empire,
Mhm.
the newest one, and it wasn't good, but I
You
I
set
had
your
fun.
expectations low.
Yeah, I knew
Yeah.
that it wasn't gonna be good.
Yeah, I mean it's also called Frozen Empire. I don't know. I just feel like I
All they
don't know.
all they
It's not
did,
the most
ins-
appealing title.
instead of trying to create something new, it was back to the nostalgia bullshit and nothing.
Yeah.
You came out of it like, okay, so they're gonna make another one that's gonna be the same thing. Like this is, yeah, whatever.
I have the
But I
upcoming.
so
Oh,
did you enjoy the first one?
The first song, yeah, it was better. Afterlife, even though it was the same type of storyline as the originals.
Um okay. Okay.
They just keep bringing the
Yeah, I
same
mean
like
again,
story,
like you nailed it.
recycling it.
Uh, I didn't have high expectations for that one either.
Yeah, it was a decent
Yeah,
watch.
exactly.
The little girl she was great. Her character design was good.
Well, she was also I feel like the MVP in the first one.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's what I'm saying. In the first one, she was great.
yo, might I say you have a cozy house?
Yeah,
That shit looks cozy. Oh my god.
Thank you. Yeah, we just moved in here like a month and a half ago.
wow,
That
Um
looks very cozy.
and we went from Pearl River to New City. I don't know if you guys are familiar.
New City. Oh,
No,
Yeah, it's
sir.
all in Rockland County, but
Okay.
okay.
it's a bigger place. We're gonna have a baby in September, so we need to
Oh,
Oh,
plan ahead.
congrats.
congratulations!
Thank you,
Wow.
thank you.
September.
Little
Welcome.
girl.
Oh,
What
Eric.
what
Yeah.
date? Do you think?
Uh, I
Like early
September
September?
12th, I think, is the
Oh, so that's
like in the
Virgo.
Oh.
middle-ish.
That's the Virgo season.
All right, the lineup for coming up. I'm gonna do the top 10. You got Furiosa.
Oh
Of
hell yeah!
course, me
Oh,
too.
hell yeah.
In that bitch.
Sonic the Hedgehog 3.
Gotta watch the first two.
I still haven't watched the second one yet.
I enjoy those movies. Those movies is fun.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of
Oh,
great
okay, well
things.
it's good. I'm glad to hear that
Uh,
because I enjoyed the
But
first one. I just
that's
mm,
coming out in December, right? Sonic
never
3.
got around to the second one yet.
December 20th. Yep.
December's lineup looks crazy.
They have Despicable Me 4. I'm good
I'm
off that.
good.
Yeah.
Then you have Deadpool and Wolverine.
I'm in that bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Oh
Hell
yeah.
yeah.
Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes.
I'm in there too.
Oh, for sure.
Then we have Joker, Folie à Deux. I think that's how you say it, right?
A musical.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna watch it because I saw the first one, and the first one was a lot better than I was expecting it to be. Um, but that's as far as it goes because I guess hearing the fact that it's a musical, I don't know how to wrap my mind around that, and I don't know how to feel about it.
I think we're all in that same boat.
That's
We're
it.
like,
That's it.
how is this gonna go? But I'm here for it.
Yeah.
And then you have
Yeah. I still want to see it.
Craven the Hunter. I
When's that coming out?
it says December 13th.
Okay.
December? Is December coming out?
That's what it says here. I don't know.
Oh, push back again. Wow.
Yeah, shit probably never gonna come out. Well, this one's I'm excited for. A Quiet Place, Day One.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I would love the first two.
Yeah, but now that's supposed to be a different cast though, correct?
Different
Yeah.
cast, and then it's supposed to be, like what
Before
the
everything.
first day
everything
before
started.
what happened.
Are they gonna do something where they cross over and like they
Probably,
meet each other?
Probably. It's gonna be some
probably,
Walking Dead shit.
probably. I feel like they'll do it.
Yeah. I'm thinking that they'll probably do another Quiet Place where Quiet Place, the reunion, or I don't know, like some stupid shit like that. But like actually have one where it's like all the characters combined, maybe.
Yeah.
They're gonna do like an Avengers Quiet Place.
Do a little
Yeah,
credit
They're
scene.
gonna
let's try not to say it. They're gonna
assemble.
have a fucking end credit scene.
Yeah. You got the Garfield movie. I'm good off that. Gladiator 2. That's gonna be interesting.
That's Pedro, right?
Yeah. I think he's in it.
That's gonna be interesting.
And I love Pedro. I just hope it's not a forced kind of
Right.
sequel, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
Because isn't Denzel in it?
Yeah.
See, that's
Is it?
Yeah.
supposedly he is.
Yeah, he's in it. He's in it.
And it's like, this
In
is
Gladiator 2.
Yeah.
right. So when you look it up, this is the cast that comes up.
Ooh, Barry's gonna be in it.
Okay.
Pedro and Paul.
So I don't know about that one. It's definitely interesting.
I'm seated.
That's going to be interesting seeing Denzel in a timepiece period movie. Like American Gangster is one thing, but that was still within the last 50, 100 years.
Did you ever see Tragedy of Macbeth?
Oh, that's what I gotta see. I think I see that.
He did a Macbeth piece in what 2022?
Was it a play?
No, it was a full movie. I think it came out on Apple. Yeah, it came out on Apple. Yeah, Tragedy of Macbeth with Denzel. It was pretty good. I enjoyed it.
I gotta watch that.
The
Denzel.
Yeah, one of the Coen brothers directed it. So
really,
yeah. Damn, where'd that list go? Hold up. And then we have the Fall Guy. Definitely gonna see that. And then this If movie. What is this If movie?
It's like imagine like it's a kid that can see imaginary friends, and Emily Blunt's husband directed the movie, and he starred in the movie. Yeah.
Oh no, Emily Blunt's
John Krasinski.
Yeah, he's directing it. Ryan, what's this guy's name? Deadpool's name?
Reynolds.
Oh, Ryan
Yeah,
Reynolds.
Reynolds. Yeah, he's in it. And then there's a bunch of other voice actors in this movie.
Yeah, a ton of people. I remember seeing the list. I would see that because Ryan Reynolds is too funny not to see.
And Steven Carell's in it too.
The cast seems good.
Yeah.
I love Steve Carell.
Who?
Steve Carell.
Steve
Steve
Carell.
Carell. He's in it. He's one of the voice.
Oh, Steve Carell. Yeah.
He's a voice actor in that
Um,
movie.
I mean, he's pretty familiar with doing some voiceover work,
Mm-hmm.
Are we getting
like Despicable Me.
Beyond the Spider-Verse this year? No, right? That's next
No,
year.
next year. Next year.
Then you have the
Yeah,
Godzilla
it's
and
definitely gonna
Kong.
take some time to develop.
Oh yeah, Godzilla and Kong, and this Abigail movie.
That looks good.
Yeah, I heard good things about it.
I like a good
Are you into the horror genre?
horror. I enjoy horror too. Yeah.
I think that's pretty much like the big drops this year.
In terms of movies, do you guys just do traditional like DVDs and Blu-rays, or do you guys have like street like any libraries online?
Uh,
Any libraries? No.
with
Oh,
no.
like have you guys ever heard of Voodoo or
Oh, like an app or something? Oh, like
Fandango at Home?
oh,
I guess they changed the name.
I have a site.
uh,
I have two sites, that can
Yeah.
stream movies.
Mhm.
So I kind of take it wherever I could find it. Um, I'm I'm very
Okay.
picky on how I watch the movies. I don't do subtitles. Um, and if
not with movies. Not with movies.
yeah, I cannot. It distracts me too much. But if it's a movie I really need to see and want to see, I will definitely rent it without a doubt. If I don't have a clear copy or don't have the streaming service for it, but I'm very
Mhm.
particular in how I watch the movies.
I did that with the Rocky movies. I bought all of them.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah, there's certain things you just need to buy.
oh
Yeah,
yeah. Most
just to get the full experience.
Mm-hmm. I think I did
Mhm.
that with Sicario. I couldn't find it anywhere, and I have to. I have to rent
And
this.
plus, it's Danny Villeneuve. One of the greatest
That guy's
directors ever.
amazing. That guy's amazing. Wow. Damn. Wait, you don't work tomorrow, right, Eric?
No.
All right, so I'm probably gonna pull it watch Sicario. What you call it? Think. Damn, it's been 2 hours.
Yeah, might have been a while.
Thank you for
We
coming.
should definitely do one of the episodes where the weather and
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
is not
You
affecting.
gotta come back. You definitely.
Yeah. I'd like to be on for the full 2 hours as
Oh yeah,
opposed to like an hour and a half because of
definitely,
problem
most definitely.
technical problems.
Because you are in New York, so potentially it could be
I appreciate you guys having me though.
Thank you for
yes,
coming.
we could potentially
Thank
do
you.
a in
Mhm.
person episode. That'll be fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you for coming. Um,
That'd be cool.
let's see, probably do another one next week. But you got my number. Probably been talking a lot about movies, so
Yeah, I mean, you guys keep me in mind for anything in the future.
most definitely.
Also, if you end up doing a late Oscar, let me know. I would love to sit
Oh,
in and
let's
watch at least
go.
Yes,
or
sir.
participate.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you for watching. It's your Mother's Popcorn Podcast. We out of here.
We're out of here.
Take care.